You just walked into a bait shop, you're staring at a wall of carp bait with names like Pro Carp Mega Blend and Championship Boilie Formula. The bags are $15, $18, $22 each. The labels are covered in words like optimized amino acid matrix and scientifically engineered scent profile. You feel like you need a chemistry degree and a second mortgage to catch a carp. Meanwhile, the guy at the next peg is pulling in a 20-pounder on a piece of gas station bread and canned corn from the cooler section. Total costs $2.11. His receipt is from the gas station he stopped at on the way to the lake. Welcome to Tackle Truth Fishing Behind the Curtain. I'm about to show you 8 gas station snacks, all under $2 that catch giant carp. I bet you didn't know that every single one of them contains the exact same amino acids and feeding triggers that the bait industry charges you a 400% markup to put in a fancy bag. I'm showing you exactly how to stop being a victim of the tackle industry and start thinking like an auditor. Smash that subscribe button and hit the bell so you don't miss a single video where we uncover the secrets they don't want you to know. And stay until the end, because the last snack on this list is so effective that one tournament angler got questioned by judges for using it. Let's get into it. Number 8, strawberry gummy candy. Here's the thing, walk into any bait shop and you'll find a jug of strawberry blast carp attractant for $20. Walk into any gas station and you'll find a bag of strawberry gummy worms for $1. The active ingredient doing the work? The same ester compounds, specifically ethyl methyl phenylacetate, that mimic the scent of fallen fruit. Carp eat fruit that drops into the water. It's one of their natural food sources. That artificial strawberry flavoring triggers the same curiosity and feeding response. Translation, a $1 bag of gummy worms replicates what a $20 jug of liquid attractant claimed to do. Thread 2 gummy worms on a hair rig and you've got a slow dissolving, scent leaking bait that holds on the hook and costs less than a pack of gum. The dollar store disruptor. But the next one is even more ridiculous. Number 7, marshmallows. Mini marshmallows are made of 3 things: sugar, corn syrup, and gelatin. They float, they stay on the hook, and they dissolve slowly, releasing a steady glucose trail into the water column. The tackle industry doesn't want you to know this, but carp have specialized taste receptors that respond to dissolved sugars. Marshmallows are a natural pop-up. No rig modification, no expensive foam inserts. 50 cents for a bag that gives you 100 hook baits. Translation, the bait industry sells you pop-up boilies for $18 when the same function has been sitting in the candy aisle for 50 cents, the free sample they forgot to charge for. Number 6, peanut butter crackers. Now we're getting into the science. Peanuts contain approximately 700 to 50 milligrams of betaine per 100 grams. I bet you didn't know that betaine is the single most documented carp feeding stimulant in peer-reviewed fisheries literature. It is the compound that commercial bait manufacturers spend the most money adding to their products, and it occurs naturally in massive concentrations in peanuts. A $1.50 pack of peanut butter crackers delivers the same chemical payload as an $18 bag of betaine-infused boilies. Mash the cracker around a size 6 hook, cast it out, and you've just deployed one of the most potent feeding triggers in freshwater fishing, for less than the price of a soda, the snack that made the boilie obsolete. Number 5, hot dog pieces. Gas station roller grill, $2. The tackle industry's accidental laboratory. Here's the thing, a processed hot dog contains glutamic acid, the same compound as MSG plus sodium plus animal fats. When you drop a chunk of hot dog into water, it creates an intense amino acid dispersion. That is exactly what a carp's olfactory system is tuned to detect. The oil leaches out and forms a scent slick that mimics natural protein decomposition. One tournament angler was questioned by judges because his catch rate on hot dog chunks was so disproportionately high, they assumed he was using a banned attractant. He wasn't. He was using a $2 gas station snack. Translation, the roller grill is a bait factory and nobody told you. If this is already blowing your mind, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what's next. Number 4, Slim Jims. A $1.50 meat stick. That's all this is. But I bet you didn't know it has a more aggressive amino acid profile than most commercial carp pellets on the market. Slim Jims are loaded with L-glutamic acid, which triggers carp feeding responses at concentrations as low as 0.01 molar. The salt and animal fat create an underwater scent slick that travels. Cut a Slim Jim into half-inch pieces, thread them on a hair rig, and you've got a bait that disperses protein-based attractants for hours. Translation: the tackle shop's nightmare is sitting on a convenience store peg for $1.50. The protein stick loophole. Number 3, cheese puffs. This is the one that breaks the industry's brain. Cheese puffs, the ones in the bright orange bag, the ones your kids eat, are built on a base of extruded cornmeal. That corn base contains glutamic acid and L-alanine, 2 amino acids that Carp detect through chemoreception. The cheese powder coating contains natural betaine from dairy. And here's the real loophole: they float. Drop a cheese puff on a hair rig and you've got a pop-up bait with a built-in attractant coating. No lab, no formula, no $20 price tag. Translation: a $1.50 bag of cheese puffs has the same corn-based amino acid profile that a $20 boilie is trying to replicate in a laboratory. The $1.50 arbitrage trade and the bait industry can't do a thing about it. And if you're finding this breakdown useful, hit the like button. It really helps the channel cut through the noise. Number 2, white bread. The classic, the legend. The reason the bait industry had to invent boilies in the first place. White bread is made through yeast fermentation, and that fermentation produces soluble amino acids, specifically L-proline and betaine. Research shows L-proline is the most potent gustatory stimulus ever tested on carp, triggering neural responses at concentrations as low as 10 to the negative 8.5 molar. When you pinch bread onto a hook and cast it, it milks starch and dissolved amino acids into the water column. That is a free scent trail. A $1 loaf gives you enough bait for an entire session with enough left over to chum. Translation: the most effective carp bait in the history of angling costs $1. Nobody can patent it. Nobody can mark it up. That's why they had to invent something else to sell you. Number 1, canned sweet corn, the king, the undisputed champion, the tackle industry's worst nightmare. Canned sweet corn contains high concentrations of L-alanine and L-proline. Its bright yellow kernels are highly visible underwater. It triggers carp gustatory receptors at extraordinarily low concentrations. Here's the thing about carp: they have pharyngeal teeth, molar-like grinding structures deep in their throats, specifically evolved to crush seeds, starches, and plant material. They are biologically built to eat corn. Their entire digestive system is an engineering marvel designed to process exactly what's inside a $1 can. Corn on a hair rig has outfished virtually everything for over 20 years. Ask any veteran carp angler what they trust when nothing else works. And the answer is always the same: corn. Translation: the tackle industry's entire business model depends on you not knowing that their target species is hardwired to eat something that costs $1 and sits on every gas station shelf in the country. The ultimate asymmetric trade. So here's where we stand. The bait industry built a multi-billion-dollar machine on the assumption that you would never walk into a gas station and realize that the $2 receipt in your pocket could replace everything on the shelf. Every snack on this list contains the same amino acids, the same feeding triggers, the same biological keys that commercial bait companies spend millions to synthesize and package. L-proline, betaine, glutamic acid, they're all sitting in the snack aisle for pocket change. Your action plan. First, corn and bread are your foundation. They work everywhere, every time. Second, use cheese puffs or marshmallows as pop-ups for a 2-bait approach. Third, rotate protein options like Slim Jim pieces and hot dog chunks for scent variation. Fourth, never spend more than $5 on a full session's bait again. Let me know in the comments which gas station snack on this list surprised you the most. And if you want to see more of the side of the industry they don't want you to see, subscribe and hit the bell. I'll see you in the next one.